such a sweetheart, always smiling all the time. Spina bifida, we found out she had that, and that threw us for a loop, of course. And all the hospitals and doctors going from one state to the other to go to where she needed to go to get the best treatment. From Boston to St. Louis, Kansas City, and all that.
Eleanor's had 6 surgeries before her first birthday, and there are more to come in the future as she gets older. She can't crawl or walk or any of that, but she's overcome a lot. Haven House has been a blessing to us with all the traveling, having other families going through similar situations and being away from their families also. It just creates a bonding environment. You share living rooms and there's a cafeteria. The children play and you don't have to worry about it so much. It keeps us together. It means the world. It helps us stay as a family and not so distant from each other.
Well, I love everything in this house.
I really don't know where we would have been. I don't think we would have been able to come here for the doctors, honestly. It's gonna help her get a huge head start in life.
To me, Haven House is a sanctuary. I walk in through these doors and I'm blown away by really the optimism that a lot of these patients have. It's a huge weight that's lifted off their shoulders when they have this, financially sound option for them. One has to really think that most of these families are in absolute turmoil. They're experiencing a medical crisis. So it's very important that the administration, the staff, the volunteers present themselves positively and also with an uplifting, aura about them. Without Haven House, families could potentially be sleeping in their cars in hospital parking garages. They could very well not even be able to make it to St. Louis without the assistance of Haven House.
He was born at 37 and a half weeks and they found out he had multiple congenital heart defects. Doesn't have a spleen, his intestines are malrotated.
We needed to find a place where to stay. It was a scary time. We find you a room in the Haven House. You guys are gonna be able to go over there. Never stayed at a place like this before. But as soon as we walked in, they told us where we're gonna be staying, and we opened the door and it was pretty much a room in our house.
And every time that we come here, they just make us feel so at home. Everyone's so friendly. They help take extra stresses away from us.
Even though it's for him, for medical reasons, but we all do it together. It's family time for everything.
Haven House isn't just a house that provides rooms to families. They provide support as well, and they're there for us.
We have dealt mostly, like Sal said, Paula and Eric. They've been like the big siblings to him. Everybody puts in a little grain of sand and it builds a big pile, and that helps. So we want to thank them.
Haven House is comfort. It's a place where patients and families can rest and they can relax and recover and focus on what's really important, which is the wellness of their loved one. And they're coming sometimes from all over the world because this is the city and the place and the hospital where they believe that they can get the best care. And what goes along with the best care is how will they be taken care of besides their medical care? How will all those other things that are important and worrisome to them, how will those things be taken care of? There's nothing more important than a family who's here or a patient who's here and what we can do to make their burdens just a little bit easier. At least I'm staying at a place like Haven House where the people care about me, we're embraced, we're taken care of, and it's as good as it could get for the circumstances that the people are under.
I was born with my feet up here. I was born with cold feet. They had to cut it off because I was born with cold feet.
At an early age of 18 months, they told us that he would never walk again. Last year, they did amputate his right foot, and they've done 5 surgeries to repair his left foot so that he can walk normal.
The pins didn't hurt, but the stitch did a lot.
And Eli was able to come here the night before, and from 12 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning, we did nothing but run in the gymnasium that they have.
It was important to me because that's the last time I could run for a very long time.
Without the Haven House, really the last 3 years of Eli's and I's journey would have been very difficult. This is what he looks forward every day when we do come to the Haven House. This is his favorite part. Eli's never considered himself to be disabled or unable to do anything, and he does fight 100%.
I can run, I can jump, and I can walk. The 3 things I can do.
Thank you, Haven House.
Thank you, Haven House.
Thank you, Haven House.